So hi all, welcome back to Ego, the skill provider. What exactly you've known so far? Without models, it is very difficult for you to express a certain situation. ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ already କହିଦେଇଛି ଯେ models ଏମିତି ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ without that it's very difficult for you to express a particular situation. ଗୋଟେ particular situation କୁ express କରିବା ପାଇଁ ହେଲେ ଆମକୁ models ର ଆବଶ୍ୟକତା ପଡୁଛି, right? you like no ଆମେ ଯଦି କହିବା like no we have taken so many models, we have learned about so many models. Something called should. Take an example of should. Should is a model and it represents a particular situation. And without this should, it is quite difficult to express certain situation. ଆମେ ଯଦି ଗୋଟେ situation नंबर could is very important. ଯଦି ଆପଣ could न ଜାଣିବେ, it is very difficult for you to express a particular situation. So why it is important? Remember, knowing and learning the uses of models is of utmost importance if you want to speak English, right? If you don't know models, you cannot express certain situation. ଯେମିତି ଆମେ past model କଥା କହୁଥିଲେ, past models whatever it is something called could have, should have, would have, and they represent a particular situation. ଆଉ ଯଦି ଆପଣ ସେଇ situation ରେ ଆପଣ ମାନେ you want to speak English but you don't know that models, then how can you speak? Quite difficult for you, absolutely difficult for you. So today I am going to introduce certain models for you. Very interesting model. Something called how to guess a past event using the present condition, using the present, available information or information that is available. What you can say? Let me try to, paraphrase once more. We are going to guess a past event. We are going to guess a past event using the present available information, right? ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଗୋଟେ available information ଅଛି, ଗୋଟେ information available ଅଛି ଆଉ ତାକୁ ୟୁଜ କରିକି ଆପଣ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ଗୋଟେ past ରେ କଣ ହେଇଥିବ. Let me give an example before I can take you through that particular topic. ଆପଣ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ, like from here itself, this is my brow. Okay, this is called brow and ଆମେ ଯୋଉଟା କପାଳ କହୁଛନ୍ତି, right? ଆପଣ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି it's completely okay, there is no mark. କିନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ କାଲି ଦେଖିବେ বা ଆପଣ କିଛି ସମୟ ପରେ ଦେଖିବେ ଏଇଟା like ଏଠି ଗୋଟେ injury mark ଅଛି বা there is a stitch or there is a bandage. ତ ଆପଣ କଣ feel କରିବେ? Obviously ମୋର ଗୋଟେ accident ହେଇଛି ବୋଲି, obviously without that it's impossible. So what I want to tell you, ଆପଣ ଏଇ particular situation ଟା କେମିତି express କରିବେ? ଧରନ୍ତୁ ଆଶିଷ ବାବୁ ମତେ ଭିଡିଓ କଲ୍ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ଦେଖିଲେ ଏଠି as he is very close to me, sir ଆପଣଙ୍କର ନିଶ୍ଚୟ accident ହେଇଥିବ। ତ ସେ ଜାଣିଲେ କେମିତି ମୋର accident ହେଇଥିବ ବୋଲି? ତାମାନେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମୁଁ ତାଙ୍କ ସହିତ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ହଉଛି ସେ ସମୟରେ ଆକ୍ସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ହେଇନି, ତା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ହେଇଛି। ତ ଆଶିଷ ବାବୁ କେମିତି ଦେଖିଲେ? ଗୋଟେ ଆଭେଲେବଲ ଇନଫର୍ମେସନ ତାଙ୍କୁ ମିଳିଗଲା, ମାନେ ଏଠି ଗୋଟେ ଇଞ୍ଜୁରୀ ମାର୍କ ଅଛି। So obviously there may be some problem and that is something called you are trying to guess but about a past event. Okay, so what are the models you can use? Believe me, without models it's very difficult for you to express that particular situation. So that's why models are of very important in your life. Okay, so today we are going to learn something called very interesting. We are going to learn something called, here is the past event. Okay. So this is something called I am going to teach you. Okay, what you have, how to make guesses or deduction about an action in the past. Okay, so this is right now, এটা বর্তমান আমি এଠି ଅଛି, ଗୋଟେ past event ହେଇଛି। ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ କଣ ଅଛି? available information, something called knowledge ଅଛି, ଆପଣଙ୍କର information ଅଛି ବା evidence ଅଛି। ଧରନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ example ଦଉଛି, କାହିଁକି ନା this particular thing is very important। ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ, ଆମେ ଯାହା ବି ଏବେ ପଢୁଛନ୍ତି this is something called models। ଏ models ଯଦି ଆମେ ନ ପଢିବା, it is quite difficult to express a particular situation in your life। ଆପଣ ଏମିତି ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ଭାବନ୍ତୁ, like ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଗାଁରେ ଗୋଟେ ଲୋକ ରସି ଦେଇକି ମରିଯାଇଛି, ଆମେ ଯୋଉ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ସୁଇସାଇଡ କରି, ବୁଝିପାରିଲେ, ବା ତାକୁ ମାରି ଦିଆଯାଇଛି। ଲୋକ ଅନେକ କଥା କୁହନ୍ତି, The first of all, whenever you look at that particular situation, ଆପଣ କହନ୍ତି ଏଟା ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ମର୍ଡର ହେଇଥିବ। ଆଉ କିଛି ଲୋକ କହିବେ ନା ଏଟା ମର୍ଡର ହେଇନଥିବ, ଏଟା ବୋଧେ ସେ ଲୋକ ନିଜେ ମରିଛି। ତ that is something called guess। କେହି ଇନଭେଷ୍ଟିଗେସନ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି। ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ସିଚୁଏସନ ଦେଖିକି ଆପଣ ଏକ୍ସପ୍ରେସ କରନ୍ତି whether it is something called I mean murder ହେଇଛି ନା ତାକୁ like ସେ ନିଜେ ମରିଯାଇଛି। It's a case of suicide or it's a case of murder, you don't know, but you guess something। तो से guess ଟା କେମିତି କରିବା, how to make guesses or deduction। deduction ର meaning ଯାହା, guess ର meaning ସେୟା। deduction ମାନେ ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଥିବେ mathematics ରେ ଗୋଟେ deduction ଅଛି, ଆମେ ଚାହୁଁଛେ deduction କରିବା। deduction ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ present event ରୁ ତା ପଛରେ କଣ past ଜିନିଷ ହେଇଥିବ ତାକୁ ବାହାର କରିବାକୁ deduction ବୋଲି କୁହାଯାଏ। there is nothing, if you ask me what is the meaning of deduction, just remember guess। guess kariye mane kon, suppose I am going to put something, hi friends, can you tell me what's there in my hand? So you have not seen it but you are trying to guess something। ଅନୁମାନ ଲଗେଇବା, ଓଡିଆରେ ଆମେ କହୁଛେ ଅନୁମାନ ଲଗେଇବା। ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ ସିଚୁଏସନ ଦେଖିକି ତା ପଛରେ କଣ ହେଇଥିବ ବା ପୂର୍ବରେ କଣ ହେଇଛି, ପୂର୍ବରୁ କଣ ହେଇଛି ତା ଉପରେ ଆମେ ଯଦି ଅନୁମାନ ଲଗେଇବାକୁ ଆମେ କହୁଛେ guess, right? And today I am going to teach you how to make guesses about an action in the past, not future। ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ past ରେ କଣ action ହେଇଛି ତା ଉପରେ ଆଲୋଚନା କରନ୍ତୁ using the present available information or evidence। ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କିଛି evidence ଦିଆଗଲା and basically ଆପଣ ବହୁତ ଜାଗାରେ there are so many situations are there, you are using this kind of thing। and what are the models you are supposed to use? must have, can't have, might have and might not have। ଏଠି ଗୋଟେ ବ୍ୟତିକ୍ରମ ଅଛି, some exceptions are there। exception କଣ, ମୁଁ ଯଦି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ପଚାରିବି must ର ନେଗେଟିଭ କଣ, ଆପଣ କହିବେ must not। should ର ନେଗେଟିଭ କଣ ହବ, should not। ଯଦି do ର କଣ ହବ, do not ବା don't, right? but remember must have ର ନେଗେଟିଭ must have not ନୁହେଁ, must not have ନୁହେଁ। something called can't have। ଆପଣ ଯଦି ମତେ ପଚାରିବେ ସାର୍ କାହିଁକି ଏମିତି ହେଲା, I am sorry, I am not in a position to answer that because this comes under something called structure and this is how the people of America and Britain are using like this। since it is uh, they are using like this, it is quite difficult for you and me to think why this is exactly happening। so for the time being you have to remember that something called must have, the positive sense, and the negative টা কোন হবো, can't have, might have, might not have। that's all, okay। so we are going to learn how to use must have or can't have, might have or might not have in a situation। କୋଉ situation ରେ ଆମେ ଲଗେଇବା। already ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ general situation ଦେଇ ଦେଇଛି ଯେ ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ present situation ଦେଖି ଗୋଟେ present situation ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ଏବଂ ତା ପଛରେ କଣ ହେଇଛି ଆପଣ ତାକୁ ଭାବି ଚାଲନ୍ତୁ, guess କରି ଚାଲନ୍ତୁ। and remember ଜଣଙ୍କର guess ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଜଣଙ୍କ guess ଠୁ different ହୁଏ। ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ guess ଟା କରିବେ ସେଇ guess ଟା ମୁଁ ନ କରିପାରେ। try to understand, this is nothing called universal truth। the guessing games, it is a guessing games for you and me, for everybody। ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ଅନୁସାରେ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ guess କରିବେ, it depends upon your mindset, it depends upon the way you can observe a situation। ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ଜିନିଷ guess କରିବେ maybe ମୋ guess କରିବାରେ different there is a difference in our guessing, okay। so this is something called action in the past, you are trying to make guesses or deduction about an action in the past, got it? so we are going to learn something called must have and the negative is something called can't have, must have, can't have, got it? so if you believe that something has definitely happened, whenever you are very much sure that something has definitely happened, that is something called must have। if you are very much sure, ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଏବେ ବି କହୁଛି ଆପଣ କୋଉଠି must have ଲଗେଇ ପାରିବେ, ମୁଁ ସେଇଠି might have ଲଗେଇ ପାରେ। ଆପଣ ଯୋଉଠି can't have ଲଗେଇବେ ସେଠି ମୁଁ must have ଲଗେଇ ପାରେ। so it depends upon the individual। ଆପଣ ଇଂଲିଶ ପଢୁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ, ଆପଣ କହିବେ ଯେ ସାର୍ ସେ କାହିଁ have must have ଲଗେଇଲେ, because you understood the situation like this। ସେ ଭାବିଲେ ଏଇ ଜିନିଷଟା 100% ହେଇଛି। ସପୋଜ ଗୋଟେ ଲୋକଟେ ଆକ୍ସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ହେଇଯାଇଛି ତା ଡେଥ୍ ହେଇଯାଇଛି। ଆପଣ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ସେ ଲୋକଟା ମଦୁଆ ହେଇଥିବ, ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଫିଲ୍ ହେଲା ବା ଆପଣ ତାକୁ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି, ତ ୟୁ କ୍ୟାନ୍ ସେ ହି ମଷ୍ଟ ବି ଏ ଡ୍ରଙ୍କାର୍ଡ। କିନ୍ତୁ ଆଉ ଜଣେ ଭାବୁଛି ନାଇଁ ତାକୁ ମର୍ଡର କରିଦିଆଯାଇଛି। It must have been a case of accident. Look, it depends upon two person. Single situation having two different, like guess, or you can guess. You can two different person can guess two different things. So it's not universal. ଆପଣ କୋଉଠି guess କରିବେ, କେମିତି guess କରୁଛନ୍ତି, based on that you are supposed to use that. Suppose ମୁଁ ଯେମିତି ଲଗେଇବି, ରମାକାନ୍ତ ସାର୍ ସେମିତି ଲଗେଇବେନି, ତାଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ସେ can't have ଲଗେଇ ପାରନ୍ତି, ମୁଁ must have ଲଗଉଛି, ସେ can't have ଲଗେଇ ପାରନ୍ତି, ବା ସେ can't have ଲଗେଇବେ, ମୁଁ must have ଲଗେଇ ପାରେ. So remember, ଆମର today what exactly we are going to discuss something called how to guess. Remember, how to guess. Guess ଟା ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ guess କରିବେ, ମୁଁ ସେ guess କରିବିନି, ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି ଦୁଇ ଜଣ ଯାକର guessing same ହବନି. The way you can guess something, the same way I may not guess, or the way I can guess, you may not guess. So how can the two sentence will be same? Obviously it will be different. But ଆପଣ ଜାଣିବା ଦରକାର ଯେ କୋଉ ସିଚୁଏସନ ରେ ମୁଁ must have ଲଗେଇବି ଆଉ କୋଉ ସିଚୁଏସନ ରେ ମୁଁ can't have ଲଗେଇବି. Situation is more important, right? The first situation, let me tell you, whenever you are very much sure of something, ଯେ ଏଇ ଜିନିଷଟା ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଲେ, ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ ସିଚୁଏସନ ଦେଖିଲେ, ଧରନ୍ତୁ ଏଇଠି ମୋର ଗୋଟେ ଇଞ୍ଜୁରି ମାର୍କ ଅଛି, ଆପଣ ତ ଆଜି ଦେଖିନାହାନ୍ତି, ଆଜି ଦେଖିଲେ ପୁରା ଠିକ ଅଛି, କାଲି ଆପଣ ଦେଖିବେ, କାଲି ଦେଖିଲା ପରେ ଆପଣ ଭାବିବେ ତ ଆଚ୍ଛା yesterday ସାରଙ୍କର ଏଇ ଜିନିଷଟା ପୁରା ଓକେ ଥିଲା, the brow was completely okay, but ଏଇଠି ଇଞ୍ଜୁରି ମାର୍କ ହେଇଛି, ତ ଆପଣ ଭାବିବେ ଯେ ତାଙ୍କ ସାରଙ୍କର 100% ଆକ୍ସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ହେଇଛି, ଆପଣ ଭାବିବେ ଏମିତି, ଯଦି ଭାବିଲେ ଆପଣ କହିବେ ସାର୍ must have faced an accident, over, ତାମାନେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଲାଗିଲା, କିନ୍ତୁ ସେଇଠି ଆଉ ଜଣେ ଫିଲ୍ କରିବ ନା ସାରଙ୍କର ଆକ୍ସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ଜମାରୁ ହେଇନଥିବ, ସାର୍ cannot have an accident. So depend upon you. ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ସିଚୁଏସନ ଦେଖିକି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ, this particular models are very important. ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିଦଉଛି, ଲାଇଫ ରେ ଯଦି models ଠିକରେ ବୁଝି ନାହାନ୍ତି, it is very difficult to speak English. ଆପଣ ଯେତେ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କଲେ ମଧ୍ୟ କହିପାରିବେ ନାହିଁ, ତ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆମେ ଯୋଉ modal series ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିଛନ୍ତି, ଆମେ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ କଲେ ପ୍ରଥମେ like single modals like can, could, will, would, should, may, might, shall, should, may, might, can, could, all the things, have to, must. ତାପରେ ଆମେ ଆସିଲେ something called past modal, could have, should have, would have, and could have, should have, would have, ଯୋଉଟା କି ଆମେ ଗତକାଲି ଆଲୋଚନା କରିଥିଲେ, it completely depends on a particular situation, ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି. But today we are going to learn something else, and this is the last class of modals. ତାପରେ ଆଉ କିଛି modals ଆମେ ପଢିବାନି, we are going to learn something else. So what exactly you understand, modals are of paramount importance in your life. ଆପଣ ସମସ୍ତେ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ଆମେ କେମିତି fluently English କହିବା, ଭଲ English ଲେଖିବା, for each and everything you need modals. 20 modals can give you at least 20 different situation. ଆଉ ଯୋଉ situation ରେ ଆପଣ normal English କହିପାରିବେନି ବା ଲେଖିପାରିବେନି ଯଦି modals ଜାଣିନଥିବେ. For example, ଆପଣ କହିବେ ସାରଙ୍କର ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଆକ୍ସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ହେଇଥିବ, ଆପଣ ଏଟା ଗେସ୍ କଲେ, ଆପଣ must have ଜାଣିନଥିବେ, କେମିତି ଏକ୍ସପ୍ରେସ କରିବେ? Surely he met an accident, the answer will be wrong, I mean the way you are speaking will be wrong, ଆପଣ କହିପାରିବେନି. So there are certain situation in your life you are bound, you must, or you have to use modals. Without that it is very difficult to express yourself. ତାମାନେ ମୁଁ କହିବାର ଉଦ୍ଦେଶ୍ୟ ହେଉଛି କ'ଣ, ଆପଣ ଯଦି modals ନ ଜାଣିବେ ସେ particular situation ଟାକୁ express କରିପାରିବେ ନାହିଁ, ଆପଣ ଯେତେ ପ୍ରକାର modals ନ ଲଗେଇ express କଲେ situation ଟା wrong ହେଇଯିବ. ଯେମିତି ମୁଁ କହିଲି ଯେ ସାରଙ୍କର ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଆକ୍ସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ହେଇଥିବ, ତ ଆପଣ କହିବେ ସାର୍ କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ, must have ୟୁଜ କରିବେନି, ମୁଁ କହିବି ଆପଣ କେମିତି କହିବେ, surely you had an accident, wrong, completely wrong. କାହିଁକି ନା ଏଠି ଆମେ deduction କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ଏଠି ଆମେ guess କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ଆଉ guess ମାନେ ହିଁ there is a modal called must have whenever your guess is 100%. Got it? So you are not able, if you are not able to use must have, if you don't know must have, it is difficult for you to speak this particular situation, you can't express yourself. So remember, modals are very important for you, very crucial. Okay, so ଆମେ ଦେଖିଲେ must have କ'ଣ ହେଲା, here is something called a situation has happened 100%. Past रे गोटे situation है 100% आपण जानिले केमती आपण को जहा नॉलेज अछि बा जा इंफॉर्मेशन मिलला बा जा एविडेंस आपण पाइले ताकू एनालिसिस आपण करिकि आपण गोटे सिद्धांत रे उपनीत हले एटा हेइथिबो आपण को फील हैला तो यू कैन यूज मस्ट हैव देयर इज नो हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल एमते किछि नै जे मु सेठे मस्ट हैव यूज करि पारिबिनी नो नॉट लाइक दैट जदि आपण श्योर यू कैन यूज must have irrespective of the outcome situation कौन होउची that is something different but आपण जोटा गेस करछंती जदि आपण 100% गेस करंती ए जिंस हेइथिबो obviously that will. Let me give some examples here. Look, it's 10 a.m. He must have left for office by now. For example, suppose I am a lecturer in a college. Suppose right now 10 o'clock. जदि आपण माने कथार्ता होथिबे आपण कोन कहबे नाही ए समय को सार पळैबेनी आपण भी कहंती हां एबे 10 टा लाना बाबा पळै जिबेनी कोन पय बाबा 9:30 रे जानती जदि आपण बाबा जॉब करछंती कि आपण मान भीतर समस्त जॉब करछंती बाय 9:30 यू आर गोइंग टू लीव ऑफिस तो आपण घरे कोन कहबे बा बाहर लोक कोन गेस करिवे आपण को हां से पळै जिबेनी तो पळै जिबेनी माने कोन गेसिंग करा हला आपण को देखि नाथि के टाइम देखि कि जने फील करूची आपण को प्रोफेशन जानिची जे सपोज लीना मैम इज ए डॉक्टर मैडम कर ड्यूटी स्टार्ट होची 9:30 तो सही समय तांग मां कोन कहबे हां झियो बे पळै जिबोनी तो मां तो मैडम को पाखे नथिले बट से केमति कहले पळै जिबोनी बोली गेस कले कोन पई गेस कले इन्फॉर्मेशन तांग पाखे अछि झियो 9:30 रे ऑफिस जान so that's why it's 10 a.m. he must have left for office by now or she must have left for office by now okay he has secured a higher rank in the UPSC IS exam रे से गोटे higher rank पाई he must have studied hard obviously आपण कोन गेस करिवे हां से निश्चय भलो पढुथिबो बा भलो पढुथिला तो obviously it is a guess I can't find my brother at home बर्तन मो भाई को मु पाउनी he must have gone to play cricket से निश्चय खेलिया पई जाइथिबो आपण केम जानले आपण ता नेचर जानिछंती यू नो हिज नेचर इज ए क्रिकेट एडिक्ट और से बहुत क्रिकेट को भल पाए और फुर्सत मिलला माने से क्रिकेट खेलिया पई पड़े जाए ए इन्फॉर्मेशन टा आपण को पाखरे आगुरु अछि तो जेतले आपण भाई को न पाइले आपण कोन कहबो हम से कोडे जाइथिबो से फील्ड को जाइथिबो आपण केम को देखिथिले आपण फील्ड रे आपण गेस करन ही मस्ट हैव काहे कि मस्ट लगेले ना आपण जानिछंती तार गुटिया होची वीक पॉइंट जे क्रिकेट तो से आउ किछि कोडे बुला बुली करेनी चारटा हला पर से क्रिकेट से घरे नाही से क्रिकेट खेलिया को जाय सो इट इज योर गेस से गेसटा समय समय ठीक हेई पारे बा भूल हेई पारे डजंट मैटर आपण गेस कर आपण कहबे ना इंग्लिश आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू टेल यू आर गोइंग टू टेल इंग्लिश यू आर गोइंग टू स्पीक इंग्लिश ऑब्वियसली द गेसटा से अनुसार आपण करिवे सो मस्ट हैव इज यूज्ड व्हेनेवर यू बिलीव समथिंग हैज डेफिनेटली हैपेंड राइट पास्ट गोटे जिंस 100% हैपन and that is exactly the opposite word is something called must have sorry must have ର opposite होची can't have ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିଛି there is nothing called must not have ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ this is something called english ଆମେ କହୁଛେ english is very you know a very difficult language କାରଣ କିଛି କିଛି exception ଏଠି ଆସି ଯାଉଛି ତାର କାରଣ ଆପଣ ବି ଖୋଜିଲେ ପାଇବେ for example ମୁଁ ଯଦି କହି madam must ର negative କଣ must not should ର negative କଣ should not would have ର negative कौन would not have हमें पढ़ी थिले should have ର negative कौन should not have अच्छा must ର negative कौन must not must have ର negative कौन cannot must not have तो आपण कहबे सर काहे की आई एम सॉरी आई एम जस्ट लाइक एन इंडियन आई एम नॉट ए यू नो लाइक नेटिव स्पीकर मु आपण घर जने ओडिसा रो पिला तो आमे किछि विषय रिसर्च करूछंती जानुछंती ए जिंस होउछु बोली तो मु आपण को कहि दउची दिस इज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट एक्सेप्शन मु सेति पई आपण कहि जे नेगेटिव रे जेतला आपण देखिबे गेस्ट आपण नेगेटिव करन फॉर एग्जांपल he has not left the देखो we believe that something has definitely not happened something has happened 100% in the past must have something has not happened 100% आपण पूरा श्योर जे ए कथा हेई थिबो must have ए कथा हेई नथिबो can't have that's the difference it's raining he can't have gone to play cricket आपण भाई घरे नाही एटा ट्रू बट इट्स रेनिंग तो आपण गोटे पाई गले क्लू पाई गले जे बर्तन रेनिंग चली तो से बाहर को जमा खेलिया पे जाई नथिबो बाइट इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल टू प्ले क्रिकेट आपण भाबंती She can't have left for the house yet because his car is still outside. जनको कार बाहर अछि आपण सारे बोधे जाई नांती ऑफिस जाईथिले तांकर कारटा कहीं बाहर रखाई थांदा तो आपण गोटे गेस करन whether it is positive or it's negative. You guess something. He's a small kid. He can't have taken this much of food. से गोटे हूँ स्मॉल किड गोटे छोट पिला एते से खाई नथिवो अरे से खाई खाई पारबी बट आपण फील करंती से खाई नथिवो so he is a small kid he can't have taken this much of food my brother can't have gone there ओ भाई सेठी केबे भी जाई नथि like that से जाइथिवो you must have done it you must have done it निश्चय तमे करथिवो आपण कोन देखुथिले you have not checked it out but till आपण गोटे भाबंती looking at the present situation आपण को लाइफ रे एमती अनेक गुडी सिचुएशन आसे जोटे कि आपण गेस करंती वेरी स्ट्रांगली परंतु गोटे आपण को कॉलेज रे गोटे बदमाश पिलाटे अछि आउ से तार सब माने नेगेटिव थॉट तार नेगेटिव काम करबा जदि मन करे से को दिन माने गोटे धरा पड़ला केबे ता विषय आलोचना होतिबो आपण कोन से निश्चय करथबो काहे कि आपण कोन देखितिले कला रे ना आपण गेस करंती काहे कि ना बिकॉज़ यू आर अवेयर ऑफ हिज नेचर यू आर वेल अवेयर ऑफ हिज नेचर आपण तार नेचर विषय जानी तेणु आपण गेस करंती ता विरोध रे जो जिनसडा अभियोगटा हेची 100% ट्रू हे यू कैन से या ही मस्ट हैव डन इट परंतु आपण कर गोटे निज संग ता ना रे गोटे एमती गोटे एलिगेशन आसिला जेतला आपण सुनिबे नो से कथा केबे करनथि एमती कोंती आपण ही कांट हैव डन दिस लाइक दैट so depend upon the situation where exactly you are going to, right so must have and can't have two models of course one models but one is for negative other is called positive sense and remember when you feel that something 100% happen and something not definitely happen mane negative result can't have okay right now let me tell you something might and might not have then I'll take your question very interesting facts and this is the end of the class for models okay so might have or might not have we believe that something it is possible that something has happened or has not happened but we are not sure देखो might have कोठी लगेबे and might not have कोठी लगेबे that's also depends upon it right आपण भाबुचंती हां एटा हेई थाई पारे आपण देखिछन बट आपण भाबंती it might be true आपण कहउचंती it might be true एटा न ट्रुथ नुहे it might not be true so exactly same way एटा हेई थिबो he might have gone there से जाई नथियो बोधे you are negative रे कोंती but sure भी नांती he might not have gone there I'm not sure right so whether it's might have or might not have whenever you are not sure of something आपण कहि देली हमर टोटल तीनटा मॉडल्स अछि one is called actually दीटा मॉडल्स must have might have but जेहेतु must have और नेगेटिव नाही must not have हमें यूज करि परिबेनी हमें सेति पे गोटे नुवा मॉडल्स व्यवहार कले can't have सेटा हमें का in place of must not have जगह हमें व्यवहार करूछन लिटरल ओके तो हमें जेतले गोटे जिंस श्योर रहिचे जे हेइथिबो बोली के श्योर होछि आपण श्योर हो it's not about a situation this is how you guess a particular situation जदि आपण गेस 100% करिसंती ताले आपण लगेबे मस्ट जदि आपण 100% गेस करिसंती जेटा हेई नथिबो 100% एटा केबे हेई नथिबो दैट इज यू कैन यूज can't have जदि आपण भाबिबे जे 100% की 50-50 हेई पारी थाए might have हेई पारी न थाए might not have so depends upon just let me give you two examples I can't find my brother at home he might have gone to play cricket हां से खेलिया पे जाइथिबो बोधे जाइथि आपण एमति कोनतेनी हां से बोधे से जाइथिबो I can't find my brother at home he might have not gone to play cricket he has gone any से बोधे खेलिया को जाई न पारे आउ कोडे जाइथिबो so depend look आपण एते कंफ्यूजन हवा दरकार नै might have बा might not have कोठे यूज करिवे ना डिपेंडिंग ऑन द सिचुएशन आपण जेमति कोहन तो से अनुसार आपण थॉट प्रोसेस ता चेंज हुए फॉर एग्जांपल हां ए जिंस हां से सेटा को जाई परथाय मु तो श्योर नै ना भाबुची जाई परथाय he might have gone there but I am not sure मु भाबुची जाई नथिबो बोली but still I am not sure I think he might have not gone there but still I am not sure look so ଯେମିତି ଆପଣ ସିଚୁଏସନ ଦେଖିବେ ସେ ଅନୁସାରେ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିବେ. So what I'm going to tell you, my friends, today you have learned something called the modals of, I mean, ଆମେ ତିନିଟା ପଢିଥିଲେ, something called modal of lost opportunity, modal of repent, and something called modal of regret, right? And today we have learned something called modal of guess. ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ପାଷ୍ଟ ଜିନିଷକୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗେସ୍ କରନ୍ତି, ଆପଣ ଦେଖିବେ, ଧରନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟେ ଲୋକ ଏମିତି ବସିଛି, ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ସାଙ୍ଗ ବସିଛି, ତା ମନ ଦୁଃଖ ଅଛି, ଆପଣ କହନ୍ତି ହଁ ତାଙ୍କ ଘରେ କିଛି ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ହେଇଥିବ, ଆପଣ କେମିତି ଜାଣିଲେ? ହାଉ ଡୁ ୟୁ ନୋ? ଆପଣ କେମିତି? ବିକଜ ୟୁ ଗେସ୍ ଓନଲି. there might be there might have something happened at it, there might something happened at it, ଆପଣ ଏମିତି କୁହନ୍ତି. ଓକେ, ଆଚ୍ଛା, ଆଜି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଫ୍ରେଣ୍ଡ ନାହିଁ, ହଠାତ୍ ପଳେଇ ଯାଇଛି, ହଁ ସେ କୁଆଡେ ଯାଇଥିବ, ହଁ ସେ ବୋଧେ ଯାଇଥିବ ସେଠିକି, ଆପଣ ଜାଣନ୍ତି କେମିତି? ୟୁ ଗେସ୍ ଏ ଲଟ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଥିଙ୍ଗ. ପାରିପାର୍ଶ୍ୱିକ ସ୍ଥିତି ଦେଖନ୍ତି, ଆପଣ କଲ୍ କରନ୍ତି ଆଉ ଫିଲ୍ କରନ୍ତି ଏଇ ଜିନିଷଟା ହେଇଥିବ ବୋଲି. ସପୋଜ ଟୁଡେ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ଆଣ୍ଡ ପାକିସ୍ତାନ ମ୍ୟାଚ୍ ଅଛି ଆଣ୍ଡ ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ ପ୍ଲେଡ୍ ଆଟ୍ ବାରବାଟୀ ଷ୍ଟାଡିୟମ କଟକ. ତ ସେଇଠି ଆପଣ ଜଣେ ସାଙ୍ଗ ଆଜି ନାହିଁ, ରୁମ୍ ରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ନାହିଁ, ଆଣ୍ଡ ୟୁ ଆର୍ ଏ ବ୍ୟାଚଲର ଆଣ୍ଡ ଷ୍ଟେଇଂ ରେଣ୍ଟେଡ୍ ଆକୋମୋଡେସନ ରହୁଛନ୍ତି. ତ ଆପଣ ଦେଖିବେ ସେ ବହୁତ କ୍ରିକେଟ ଏନ୍ଥୁଜିଆଷ୍ଟିକ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ଆସିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ମାନେ ରୁମକୁ ସେ ପଳେଇ ଯାଇଛି, ତା ଫୋନ ବି ସୁଇଚ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଅଛି, ତ ଆପଣ କଣ ଭାବିବେ? ହି ମଷ୍ଟ ହାଭ୍ ଗନ୍ ଟୁ ୱାଚ୍ କ୍ରିକେଟ, ମଷ୍ଟ ହାଭ୍ ଗନ୍ ଟୁ କଟକ ଟୁ ୱାଚ୍ କ୍ରିକେଟ. କାହିଁ ଆପଣ କୁହନ୍ତି? ବିକଜ ୟୁ ଗେସ୍. ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି ସେ କ୍ରିକେଟ ପ୍ରେମୀ ଲୋକ, ଆଉ ଆଜି ମ୍ୟାଚ୍ ଥିବ ମାନେ ସେ ଏବେ ନାହିଁ ରୁମ୍ ରେ, ସେ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ପଳେଇବ. Like that you feel like this. So it depends upon the situation. ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ଜିନିଷଟାକୁ ଦେଖନ୍ତି, and basically police ଯେତେବେଳେ investigation କରେ, ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଥିବେ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆନ ଆମର ଯେକୌଣସି ଗୋଟେ ଇନଭେଷ୍ଟିଗେସନ ହୁଏ, must have, might have ରେ ବେଶୀ ସେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ସ ଲାଗେ. You must have gone there. ଏଇଠି କର, ଏଇ ଜିନିଷ ଆମେ ଯୋଉ ଜିନିଷଟାକୁ ଆମେ ଆଲୋଚନା କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ଏହା ହେଇଥିବ, ଏହା ହେଇଥାଇପାରେ, ଆପଣ ଏମିତି ୟୁଜ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଓଡିଆରେ. You cannot say ନାଇଁ ସାର୍ ମୁଁ ଏମିତି ୟୁଜ କରୁନି. You have been using for a long time. ହଁ ଏଇ ଜିନିଷଟା ହେଇଥାଇପାରେ, ଇଟ୍ ମାଇଟ୍ ହାଭ୍ ବିନ୍ ହାପେନ୍, ନା ଏଇ ଜିନିଷ କେବେ ହେଇନଥିବ, ଇଟ୍ କ୍ୟାନଟ୍ ହାଭ୍ ହାପେଣ୍ଡ, ଏଇ ଜିନିଷ 100% ହେଇଥିବ, ଇ ମଷ୍ଟ ହାଭ୍ ହାପେଣ୍ଡ. ତ ଆପଣ କେମିତି ସିଚୁଏସନ ଟାକୁ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ, ରାଇଟ୍? So this is something called modals. ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ already ତିନିଟା modals ଦେଇଥିଲି on the previous episode, and this is another 3 modals, 6 modals and 14 modals we have already gone. So it constitutes almost 20 modals. Negative null to both over, forget about negative and positive, only we are counting the positive numbers. Like mo apanku should, could, would empty padhaythili, would not, would not, should not एमती हेले बहुत ही जीवो. तो आमे केवल खाली modals positive meaning रे नेकी व्यवहार करिवा, and जोठी आपण यूज करिवे. So it's all about 20 modals that you have learned, and believe me, these 20 modals represent 20 different situations. ଆଉ ଆପଣ ଭାବନ୍ତୁ, ଯଦି ଆପଣ modals ଜାଣିବେନି, ତାହେଲେ 20 situations ଟାକୁ correctly କେମିତି ଆପଣ express କରିବେ? Very difficult. And that's why modals is very very crucial for you if you want to speak English in a particular situation. ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ, ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ particular situation କୁ ଚାହିଁବା express କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି, but ଆପଣ ଜାଣିନାହାନ୍ତି କେମିତି କରିବେ? ଆଉ ଆପଣ ଚାହୁଁଥିଲେ Infosys ରେ join କରିବା ପାଇଁ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ Wipro ରେ join କରିଗଲେ, ତ କେମିତି କହିବେ ସେଟା? ଯଦି ଆପଣ could have ବୋଲି ଗୋଟେ word ଜାଣିନଥିବେ, modals ଜାଣିନଥିବେ, ତ ଆପଣ କେମିତି express କରିବେ? ଏଇ ଭୁଲ ମୁଁ କରିବାର ନଥିଲା, ରିପେଣ୍ଟ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ଆପଣ apology express କରୁଛନ୍ତି. ଯଦି ଆପଣ should not have ଜାଣିନଥିବେ, should have or should not have ଜାଣିନଥିବେ, କେମିତି express କରିବେ? ଏଇ ଜିନିଷଟା ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ହେଇଥିବ, must have. ଯଦି ଆପଣ ଜାଣିନଥିବେ must have କଣ ହେଇଥିବ, ଗୋଟେ word ଅଛି ବୋଲି ବା ଗୋଟେ modals ଅଛି ବୋଲି, ଆପଣ କେମିତି express କରିବେ? So it's very important for you to know modals in details, right? So this is all about the class for you today. So it is for me to take your any questions you have. You have any questions, you can ask.